Morning folks, Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's dark. I'm out here. Got that tyre done yesterday. So we're just going to get this put back on this side and the other one on, wheel nuts on, get the jack removed round and start to get the other side off. Hey, thank you for your comments and likes. Hopefully I got back to everybody on with your comments. Thanks again for watching. Let's get this show on the road today. There we go, one new shiny drive tyre. There's the other one there, ready to go on that lot there. So yeah, torchlight this morning. At least it's not as cold and frosty as it was yesterday at the moment. Well, we're on with this side. We got the pads out. We push that piston back in. Then we have an Allen key, which I've got a special one I made. Like that. Where is it? Cut off a bit shorter. And in that one there, which is to do with the handbrake, which is an auto adjuster, you have to push the piston in the middle there and turn it, and it winds this piston back into the caliper, which then gives you enough room when you can put the new pads in. You've got plenty of room. So that bit's done. We can now tackle the bolts to get the caliper off of there. Once that's off, we can undo the half shaft, get the nut out, and do like we did the other side. But yeah, it's dark still. We've got all the bolts out. We've got the pin out the brake chamber there, which operates the handbrake side of things. And before anybody says, yes, trolley jack, yes, I got an axle stand under there as well. Don't ever just rely on trolley jacks. Well, yeah, but yeah, axle stand, just in case. Belt and braces, don't want any accidents or get crushed. Not this time in the morning because it's a bit cold, even my thumb's gone numb now. There we go, half shaft out. Also, we haven't got a diff lock on this side, so we ain't got to worry about making sure that's engaged. Because on here, you only got one lot of splines, not another set here, which would be the diff lock. So nothing to worry about. So we can get the locking grub screw out, get the nut off, the plates off, pull the hub off, and get the new disc put on. And then repeat the process in reverse. As if by magic, it's off. Got the nut, locking washer, bearing in the sleeve out. And yeah, one swift movement, tug it off. Now we can get the studs out, bolts out, disc off, excite your ring changed, into the new one. Yeah. So we'll smash this out and go and have a coffee. So it's in the press, mounted up. I've kept these come out of an MAN truck. Back wheel bearings, because sometimes they break or pop apart when you're trying to get this lot off. There, we've got the spacer in there. And get the press going and get that exciter ring out of there. Come in. And it's out. Finally, going back together. Have a pry bar in on the half shaft, which makes it easier to put some pressure on it, lift it up to get it line up in the splines in the diff. So we've got a bit of instant gasket in there, and we'll wind some bolts in and pull it back together, all heading the right way. Job's going nicely. So yeah, let's get all this bolted together. When I was taking the brakes apart, little R clip pinged out, disappeared. So we've been here trying to find it. So I thought, I'll get me big long magnet bar. Alright, look what we just found. The missing one. Hadn't gone very far, but at least we found it. I can put the last pin in for the pads now. Are you right over there having a lie down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, two always better than one, but at least got a magnet. We got the rear lights off. We got one cut off. I thought to myself, rather than trying to make a new bit, because that's a 90, I think if I, like I've done on this bit, cut it through there, and that'll give the 45 it needs for that. So then glue it back on. Apprentice is up there busy cleaning up what we've cut off. Glue it back together, and then get these a rub down and a bit of primer and repaint them. Yeah, there we go. Jobs are good and welded up. Paint on the 45. What they should be. Somebody's been moaning it's cold, so I've had to put the heater on. So yeah, that's that done. We can get those ground up and then cleaned up ready for doing some painting another day. So I don't know if you recall, rear windscreen wiper motor had it, rotted out inside. So we have a replacement one to go in the back window, and a new wiper arm and blade. So we can get that fitted up there in the holes for that. Did you squawk over there? You having a moment?
What is this? Got soaked.
Hey? You've what? You got squirted on? What? you what happened? Oh dear. A little bit of a squirt going on. You've now got a wet patch. Well, I've just been tinkering, put another couple of little brackets in at the top there for the bonnet. We've made up the return pipe. We've got the filler tube put in with the original AC cap, which was still intact, and round in the cab here. So you've got some wires in ready for the rear lights and the windscreen wipers. We've got the floor plates, 2 of the floor plates sat in there. Cables up there ready for the PTO and the draft control lift arms. So yeah, I would say windscreen wiper up there wired in that end. The Prentice is over there busy playing with the seat. Obviously a bit cold, she's got the heat gun on the go for some reason or other, perhaps warming her hands up. So yeah, floor's in, obviously not bolted down yet. So we can get the plate in up there for the diff lock pedal. At least we can stand on here to finish off the oddsies of wiring and dashboard stuff. So yeah, taking shape. Just reassembled this decal on there and the lock stops. Nice shiny levers, clean the knobs up. So that's ready to connect the cables up to. But we're going to have to make some sort of bracket, which I think this was something to do with it, to fit it to the side of the non-standard seat. I'm sure we'll come up with a plan once it's in place. Obviously the bit on the back here is where the PTO lever goes, but yeah, it's quite good. Morning folks, Thursday morning. Brr, bit chilly, about -5, -6 here this morning. Got the heater on, it's still cold. So we're just sorting a few parts out. Just get the light out of the screen. A few parts out to send to a customer in Denmark. Filters, cab, gearbox mounts, brake seal kits, etc. So we'll get these boxed up, weighed, and ready to send the invoice, and once paid for, dispatched. So yeah, here's what we got for it. Filter there, that's for the iconic filter for the diff lock side of things. Boots for the brake cylinders, because you've got wet brakes. A master cylinder kit for the brakes. Gearbox mounts, which I have made. And seal kits for the slave cylinders. And a filter for the yoke pump in the back end. So get that wrapped up in a box, ready to go. And then we've got some other bits there for somebody else we're getting together. Those bits there are for the Flying Fergie man. So we've got some more to assemble yet, bearings and hopefully the pulley and shaft, which are being made at the moment. So we get that together for him, and yeah, we get there in the end. So despite it being cold, and my hands are cold, we got the levers connected up onto the box, and they are all yeah, doing what they should do. A little bit of fiddling and tweaking, but they're on there, and they do operate the bits down the back. So yeah, we can get the PTO cable come up and fit it into that bit, and then we can sort out about perhaps getting that plate in, and seeing about the seat possibly. We'll see how it goes temperature wise here, because it is a bit brass monkey. Finally, one PTO cable fitted, so that's the original one. It was still functioning, so there's no point having a new one if it worked. So yeah, that's that done. Time for a coffee, warm my hands up. Morning, I'm faffing about and people coming in. Prentice here busy doing something to the seat. I'm not allowed to look. A few bits done. Gonna make another part. It's to go with one of those diff lock pedal to fit on diff lock valve. This is the one for 1250, already painted and done. So we've got everything marked out, shape, lines. We'll drill some holes now, fold it up. We've already made part of the other bit, that bit there. And we've got some other bits cut there to make the curvy bit for the pedal. So let's see if we can mess this one up. Well, so far, so good. That fits on there, bolt holes line up. Let's get it folded up, and then hopefully that'll be right. Sit on there for operating that valve. Let's give it a go. Now we've got the various bits made. We've got the pedal bit made, holes in that, the bracket, which does fit on that, securing pin to go through. We'll assemble it and make sure it does what it's supposed to. And I daren't look over there. I don't know what she's doing on her hands and knees again. Every time we go and have a look, it's like, go away, go away. Well, we've got it assembled and it does what it's supposed to. End's a bit hot still. It operates the valve. So yeah, another little bit of made. I should have made two while I'm on with it, but just concentrating what we're doing on this one. Obviously sat on the floor at that angle, thereabouts. So yeah, another bit of the puzzle made. Seeing as we've had the heater running all day and it's nice and warm, I thought it'd be a shame not to yeah, get these few bits painted up. We got some lights here we just pulled apart, rubbed down, and yeah, there's the pedal, the bracket I made today. So yeah, we've got the lights soldered, got those rubbed over and painted, and a couple of valves have been sat on the bench there for the 1250. I'll get those painted while I've got a little bit of red paint left here. Somebody's up here busy. I've been banished from even looking at what she's doing. I'll probably get her glared at in a minute. Something to do with red paint. It's like, bugger off, leave me alone. You're not allowed to look. Okay, leave her to it. Well, I just had a delivery. Master cylinder. Sent this off last week. The customer dropped it in for his 1200. Gentleman up near Bath. So I sent it off, and my man has done a fabulous job, all being cleaned up, bored out, sleeved, new seals, cleaned up, so I can get the chap a ring and say, it's ready, come and get it. So yeah, nicely refurbished brake master cylinder for a Massey 1200 and 1250. And I've just tried to have a look, and somebody turned around and barked at me. What did you just say? Told me to bugger off, isn't that nice? Really. So I just there, had some more bits turned up. Had the bearing, just doing that bit. And the snap ring, or a new snap ring, to lock it in place. Just waiting for the shaft. So yeah, that's the bit we have made. I can get these. So I will chase up and see when I can get the shaft to go in that one. Because this one's going to be a special one, so that it made a little bit different, but the same, if that makes sense. So yeah, the right side bearing, it's a bit of a random sort of shape, but yeah, bit's ready when I get the rest of it. Still busy, hasn't barked at me again yet. Ooh, postman's been. Look what I've had turn up. Right, they're not got the things on them as to what they are, but they're the right switches that will do for fan motor switches. They're going to need a little bit of magic on them, but yeah, get them repaired and something to stock for another day. Pleased with that. Righto folks, well, it's starting to drop off a temperature now. Thanks for the comment, like my weather vane. Yeah, Massey 1200 up there. Yeah, keep the emails coming, your 1200 serial numbers, locations, etc. And thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe, doesn't cost you anything, be much appreciated. Like, comment, we'll get back to you. Yeah, had a few more phone calls today, people wanting parts, so do my best to get those bits and pieces up together for people. And yeah, tomorrow's another day. Gonna be cold again tonight, so stay warm. Don't think it's it. Smoke up the chimney. Look at that. What's that? Is that the moon? Is that the stars? That's the moon up there. Full, oh, up there. Look at that. In the sky already. So yeah, Saturday, hopefully that 135 will be in. So be something a bit different to get stuck into. So on that note, take it steady, keep warm. Catch you later.